Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, watching and listening to me from wherever you are. My name is Femi Akinri Imisi, and I'm reaching you from the Yoruba Autonomy Mobile Radio and Television, broadcasting and reaching you from Tampa, Florida, in the United States of America. Welcome to this edition of Yoruba Autonomy Mobile Editorial Monologue. In this perspective, I'm going to be talking about the issues of the day. One concerning Nigeria's intervention in the Republic of Benin's foiled coup, and I'm going to be talking about the genesis and where we are in the tangling issues of the Fulani herdsmen in Nigeria. To many, it may be how come it is possible that Nigeria was able to move swift with effective retribution and overcoming the military bandits that were attempting to take over the government of the Republic of Benin. At the invitation of the government of Benin, based on maybe a coerced understanding, Nigeria violated the airspace of Burkina Faso. And now, a Nigeria C-130 Hercules aircraft is grounded and with 11 personnel, loaders, and military tacticians. Now, they are prisoners in the Republic of Burkina Faso, detained. Their families are now in agony, missing their loved ones. That's not the kind of things that they envisaged was going to happen to them on that day. They kissed their children and wives, those of them that have spouses, and they left for work. Now, they are now pawned at the hands of international politics. Now, how Tinubu became a puppet of Macron, the president of France, is still a question yet to be answered. And that is not what Nigerians bargained for when they were voting him in. We want people that are going to be straightforward leaders and motivating the youths of today to become good leaders of tomorrow in Pan-Africanism. That's not what Tinubu did. He betrayed one African leader for the benefits of colonial hegemony of France in Africa, and that should not be so. But that is a question to be confronted. I must be asked Tinubu why he did that to Burkina Faso. Now, to the issue of Fulani herdsmen that has been the thorn in the flesh of most Nigerians in recent years, at least over the past 5 years they have been, we know that most of those Fulani herdsmen are not Nigerian Fulani herdsmen, that they are from neighboring countries of Niger, Chad, and all that, at the invitation of late Muhammadu Buhari, Nigerian president, who thought that Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was going to not release power in 2015. But to his surprise, turn of event, Ebele Jonathan, to his credit, handed over power after losing the election. And then we've seen now, when Muhammad Buhari was no longer alive, we've heard the story. The whole story and almost all of the story has come out. I'm not sure if we have heard the whole story. We have to open the book and investigate and prevent such disaster from happening to Nigeria again. And this is one of the reasons why Yoruba are urging to exit the Lugard triangle, to not be part of it. Your exit must happen. It will happen, but when is what we don't know. We have to break that hegemony. Yoruba shouldn't belong in that angle. It's never in our favor. It's not in the favor of our youth. Our youths are jobless, unemployed, wandering the streets, getting killed by Fulani herdsmen. But the question that has to be asked, why it is difficult for government after government to deal a deadly blow to the Fulani banditry that is roaming Nigeria with AK47, is to find out and ask the right question and find out who own the cows that these Fulani herdsmen are herding all over the country. It is no doubt that the young men that are herding these cows are probably not the owner of the cows, because they do not seem to have the wherewithal of the finance to own those cows. So who own them? We can authoritatively gesture that they belong to the rich and famous. The rich and famous like emirs, retired army generals, businessmen, and women of Nigeria nationalities. So who among them own these cows that are untouchable, that the government cannot talk to them to say, go and